It's just that I know how to do research. So this research with the cities that are good this year, that's my bullet points for in the next 12 months where I want to go. There are cities that will show you that will come back in 2011, 2012, and that's how I plan my thing. And it's, you know, especially with the PeopleMatter and the social networking, that Kevin Bacon's 6 degrees of separation has narrowed down. When I already, just from me putting a teaser out last week about the Nashville location, I had 6 people meet me when I got off the plane on Saturday. I have a manager, I have staff. I had a guy that used to work for me at Brett's, where your sister worked.
Yep.
See, if I had the PeopleMatter years ago, I never would have let his sister go. I just would have kept her for the whole time.
She's still, and she's with us here today.
Yes, Ashley, thank you for your time with me and your patience in dealing with me. But so, you know, it's my cheat sheet that I have right here with the PeopleMatter.
And the last question I want to ask you, Brett, is you have seen firsthand, and I have seen firsthand by going and being a customer of your restaurants, the value of social networking in the restaurant business. And I oftentimes, when I travel around and meet with a lot of operators, I still hear some resistance to it. And I would just like to hear your perspective and talk to the audience and the other operators out there about why they need it.
When I first was asked to do social networking, Facebook, probably 3 years ago by one of my publicists, I fought it and I said, look, when you have a shaded past like me, you never know who might be getting out of the joint looking for me, or, you know, what's the statute of limitations? I got to check that out. And I fought it, but, you know, now I have embraced it. It really is good. You know, I like in Howard Hughes in the movie The Aviator, it's the way of the future. It's the way of the future. I really think it gives me an opportunity. Now, it's a tremendous amount of work. I would not suggest people getting on and trying to use it that are lazy. I have people that will 24 hours a day, and the only way this works is, I'm going to tell you a story. I'll try not to use any bad language. About a year ago, I was a keynote speaker at a Certified Angus Beef convention, and there's 2,500 people in there. I really do my homework, so I do this whole speech and drop a couple of F-bombs by mistake, and then I left, and I had people come and tell me, Brett, that was the best speech that you ever had. I was laying back by the pool after that. And I had someone, I put a post out, and it was a colorful post. And this girl responded back, and she said, I find what your language and your content of your post offensive. I'm going to defriend you. I said something colorful back to her and said, that's your prerogative on Facebook. You can do that. About a month later, I hear a knock on my office door. She said, Brett, I'm that girl that defriended you. She said, how are you successful at this? And I said, okay, we're going to do Social Network 101. I said, you go back to your house, and I'm going to put up a vanilla post that you might like. And I'm going to keep it up for 4 hours, and then I'm going to put one of my colorful posts up to tell the insanity of the moment, the actual how I feel at this moment. And overnight, I got 74 responses to mine, and she got 0. And I said, that's about social networking. You have to be engaging. You can't put out a post and then someone respond, and then you cut them off and you go silent. I have people nonstop will inbox me. I'll be up on the line cooking or prepping and talking to someone. Hey, Brett, I need a recipe for this. Okay, sure, here it is. I use YouTube. I will do instructional cooking things. If you hit Chef Brett McKee and looked up YouTube, there are at least 50 little 4 to 7 minute things of, here's a recipe, here's how easy this is. I'm not the rocket scientist. It just comes natural. So it's a constant engaging, and you have to work it, whether it be blogs, whether it be PeopleMatter, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Foursquare, whatever it is, you have to be willing to work it and work it yourself.
Absolutely. Well, Brett, it's been a real pleasure, and I really appreciate all the support you've given us and helping us really build an awesome platform for us.
You're going to help me grow this business.
Absolutely.
And I can't believe I made it through with no bad words.
That's right. Wow. Thank you so much, Brett. Good to see you.
Right,
Thank you very much.
Right,
Thank you, buddy. Well, we're almost done. We've got just 2 more quick things, and we're going to wrap up here. The next up is something that is very near and dear to my heart, and something that our entire company is very, very passionate and enthusiastic about, and it's our foundation. It's a separate, nonprofit organization. It's 100% all volunteer, and we originally came up with the idea when we first launched the business, but we put it on hold for a while because we were so focused on building the software and the business. We really didn't have time to give it the due need and justice that it needed. And so that all changed on January 14th at 4:53 p.m. of this year. As many of you may recall, that was the day that Haiti was changed forever when the earthquake struck down there. And that was really our calling to action, and it really allowed the PeopleMatter Foundation to be put back in motion. And since then, we've organized an incredible organization that is doing wonderful work in Haiti around community development. And I wanted to share with you a quick video just to give you a small glimpse of not only what these folks are going through down there, but what our foundation, our people are involved in. So take a look real quick. Thank you all. I thought you'd enjoy that. We encourage you guys to get involved. We've got all of our team members are involved, our customers, partners, and friends have gotten involved, and it continues to grow. I plan to return down there sometime in November to continue to monitor the work that's going on. We've got some great partners that we're also working with on a lot of neat projects down there. Well, we've come to the end here, and I have just one more thing we want to talk about real quick. We've talked about the wonderful application process. We've talked about the magical assessments. We've talked about the tax credit processing automation and all the cool things in our first product, PeopleMatter Hire. But I want to tell you about what else is coming out here. So our next lineup here that we're going to be bringing out is to round out our entire ecosystem we're going to be continuing to build out is we'll be launching our scheduling and our learning modules. Those will be coming out in the first quarter of 2011. We're very excited about them. Scheduling will allow employees of these different organizations to be able to interact with their schedules online. It's really cool. We feel like it's very, very important to be able to have the employees interacting with the system on a day-to-day basis. You saw the hiring process. That typically would be a once or maybe a twice a year use of the system by the employee. We want to have a way for the employees to be in and getting value out of the system every day. So that'll be coming out with learning, which is once we get the people hired and we get them scheduled, we want to help them train for the jobs and the skills that they need to be successful in their jobs. So we've got a really, really radical, different way that we're going to be approaching learning that is very, very different from a traditional learning management system. We're very, very excited to be rolling that out. You saw a little bit of what we can do here on the hire side. The learning side is sure to really impress and really engage folks. And then we'll be moving into performance and rewards. So once we get the folks on board, we help them manage their schedules, we help train them. We want to allow them to do their performance reviews. And that'll be coming out with rewards, which is going to be sometime in the middle of next year. As we get closer into the end of this year, we'll be finalizing our dates, our release dates of when we'll have those out. But performance will allow for the employer and the employee to have a really unique way to really set goals, monitor those goals, and make sure that they're getting the most out of each other and having real motivational fit in the workplace. Rewards is really exciting, which is it's not just rewarding people monetarily, it's recognition and really noting that they did a great job on the site. And that'll be coming out about the same time as performance. And then finally, the collaboration module is one that I have personally taken and interest in and have been working very hard with Charles and his team around. This is where we really bring all of the social media aspects into the platform here. We've got some really, really cool stuff we're going to be bringing out in that, where we allow the employees to really engage each other within the organization and collaborate on projects, on jobs well done, and really, really have an awesome experience. So I want to thank you all for giving us your time today. We have really appreciated all the folks that have dialed in on the web and all of you that have taken time out of your schedule to come visit with us today. We hope that you're inspired just as we are with the product. We hope you're excited about it, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we look forward to seeing you at our next launch when we bring out scheduling and learning. Take care. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you.